Alright all, and welcome back to the Day 3 final selections preview of the 2020 Cheltenham Festival, where we delve into all 7 of Thursday's races to see whether we can try and find a couple of winners. Hopefully at this stage we'll have had a decent enough first couple of days, and you might let me know down in the comments how well your punting week is going at this stage. Hopefully, as I say, it's going quite well. Starting off though on the Thursday in quickfire fashion, we're going to go straight into the Marsh Novices Chase, obviously formerly the JLT. Allaho is a fly in the ointment in this type of a race because you really feel this race is kind of made for him, but at the same time you're not sure whether he's going to run or not. As you guys know, these videos being made on the Sunday, so I'm not sure whether he'll have run at this stage or is he going to run in the Marsh Novices Chase. I'm not so sure. I think he's got a very good chance in the RSA. I think he's got a better chance in the Marsh than he does in the RSA. I'd be slightly concerned about him staying in the RSA, but I'd give him a chance in this. He's obviously the favourite. It's not a brilliant price, but as I've said from the outset of my preview videos that I back him. Itchy Feege is a horse I respect a lot. I wouldn't put anyone off backing him, but he wouldn't be quite for me. And I suppose some of you guys were onto me when I put up Sam Crow at 16-1. And he could still run crap here, but he's 13-2 now. People are listening. Probably not to me, but they're listening to somebody else saying something about Sam Crow. And look, you know, he has a chance. If it turns up nice ground, I think he's got a chance. I don't know, though. It's hard to know what to make of Sam Crow. You know he'll probably travel into it really well, but what will he find? You don't know, I don't know. I don't think even Gordon Elliott knows, to be honest. Moving on to the Pertemps, a horse that's come in for a nice bit of support since I put him up is a horse called A Great View for Dennis Cullen. I put him up at around the 25-1 mark. He's now at 12s. Which is still probably a fair each way price. Another one I would throw into the mix for the Pertemps, because the Pertemps is a type of race you could have probably 2 or 3 smaller plays on, is an Ollie Murphy horse called Scandiberg. He was very sweet on his chances. Now, Ollie Murphy comes across as the type of guy that's sweet on all his chances, so you might want to, you know, take that with a pinch of salt. But I do think this horse has got a good chance. He looks upwardly progressive and also a very stout stayer, which will help in the Pertemps. It's more whether he'll be able to travel through the race with the same sort of... No, not with the same sort of zest. He doesn't really travel with zest. You'd want him to kind of be a little bit more on the bridle than he was the last time at Cheltenham. But if that's the case, he could have a squeak. The Ryanair Chase. I've been with Min all year. I'm not deserting him now. He's around 11-4, 3-1. I think that's a fair price. I think Frodon and A Plutar both give plenty of dangers. I'd be very wary Riders on the Storm has left his race at Ascot. I wouldn't be backing him out of the top 4. I think it's a good race. It's a competitive race, and hopefully Min can do the job. The Stayers Hurdle, Paisley Park. Look, he'll probably win. He's 4-6. You know, it doesn't take, you know, an expert to tell you that he's going to win. And I think Emma Tom will be the horse that I would side with each way, as I've already suggested. He's around the 10-1 mark. I'll see what he's like without the favourite mark. That might be worth some bit of consideration, whether he's worth a go in that or not. The Brown Advisory Plate, I really like Simply the Bets for this. I think he's the grade 1 horse in the handicap here. He'd be one of my stronger handicap fancies of the whole week, I must confess. I really like this horse. I think he's a class above these. One that, if she ran, could run a nice race is La Bagawa. She's very nicely weighted. She ran a nice race at Leopardstown last time out. It's just that Cheltenham thing that's drawn me back from being very confident with her. But other than that, I think she's got a squeak. The Mayor's Novices Hurdle. I'm quite sweet on Colreevy, as was Patrick Mullins, which I found quite interesting. it'll be interesting to see how the jockey bookings end up going there. Wouldn't surprise me if Patrick Mullins is on Colreevy. But she's come in for a bit of market support. She's around the 6-7-1 mark at this stage, which is interesting enough. Unfortunately, my other one, Santa Rosa, doesn't look like she definitely isn't making the trip over, which is a bit of a shame. But I took a punt at the start of the year. She probably just hasn't had the ideal prep. She's been a bit behind in her work. And, it was always going to be a tough ask going there after one run in a maiden hurdle and not even winning that maiden hurdle. So I can see why. And the Kim Muir itself, to finish off the card, I really like Fitzhenry in this. The more and more I look at this race, the more and more I think Derek O'Connor will be on Fitzhenry as well, which could be a massive big play and could shorten his price considerably. He's around the 10-12-1 mark at the moment. And the fact that No Comment is running in the Ultima, I think, is a fair sign that Fitzhenry will run in this race. A horse that, if he gets in, could run well is At the Acorn. I'm a big fan of At the Acorn. A little bit wary about his stamina for a race like this, but as I say, if he got in off a featherweight, he could have a good chance. Anyway, that's all for our quickfire look through the Thursday races of the Cheltenham Festival. Hope you guys are having a good week, as I said at the start of the video, and hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. And you can like it and subscribe to the channel if you did so, and comment down below how your week is going. And until the Friday preview, which will be in around 10 minutes time in my time, maybe a day or two in your time, hope you have a few winning puns and we can back a few winners on the Thursday, and join me back again for the Gold Cup preview next.